Just on my way out the centre of Matamata. Bags packed, ring is on. Quest has officially started. The bus got in a bit later than I was hoping for, but hopefully it won't affect the journey too much. Got backups just in case. I'll check in a bit. 11:41, tip of the day. Don't look straight ahead on long straight roads. It makes it less depressing. So just up that way is the road to the actual Hobbiton movie set, which I'm not going to this time just to save me cash, which has resulted in my little 5-mile walk back from Matamata. This is the point where we got dropped off by the bus first time, so where the first walk officially started. Up that way is State Highway 29, which was infamous through its never-endingness, and where I'll be heading next. So to be symbolic on this journey, the eyesight in Matamata will do as my bag end and mark the start of this journey. So what I've got here is food that should be lasting me the next 3 days. Last time we made sandwiches as it was cold enough to be able to take cheese and ham on the road without it actually melting, but now I've gone for something different. I'm going to try these Cadbury brunch bars. Not usually my sort of thing, but I like hazelnuts, so that seems to be something. It's got chocolate on it, and there's a coconut one too. Even if I don't like it, I'm stuck with it for 3 days, so that'll be alright. Some Ritz crackers and these fruit crop things. Also got the bag of Maltesers there as well for the chocolate, but you know, trying to stay a little bit nutritious. Now the problem with long straight roads, while these easy to navigate, don't give a lot in the way of targets. It's just road, and more road. You know, you're turning, you can at least, you know, make for this street, then make for the next street. But this is just walking and walking and walking. I mean, for those who read the log last time, they'll know that State Highway 29 was quite notorious as it seemed to never end. But seeing as most of today's journey is a retread of the first 2 days, I can make my own markers and hopefully that'll make things go a bit easier. If I can keep the current pace up, I'm hoping to be done with it in an hour and a half. Here's hoping. Well, the time is 1:43 and I just passed up a lift to the end of the road, if not to Hamilton and Cambridge. I must be an idiot really, but that's my determination for you. I'm sticking it out. Whether I fail this or not, I want to make it at least the first day without getting any sort of lift or ride or anything. If it, you know, because it's meant to be the easiest day. If it proves too hard after that, then yeah, maybe I will, but not yet. Still got a bit of enthusiasm left yet. And I never have to set foot on this road again. Farewell indeed. I'm really considering this might be too much. This road, which I've been doing for nearly 4 o'clock, so 5 hours. Not even, well, just under halfway there now. And I have my feet and rest of me and there's so much pain. And this is the shortest day. I've decided when I reach the Little Wiper Reserve, which is the first place we stayed last time, if it's gone 5 o'clock, I'm just going to stay there, call it a night, then try and get to Arapuni and then to Patara tomorrow and maybe get a bus to Tarangi the rest of the way and get there a day early. I mean, if this is killing me like this now, and I've got to do 3+ extra hours tomorrow and the day after. Mentally I'm fine, but I'm not sure if it's just I'm pushing myself too hard maybe. Should I get back to it? I've made a decision. The Little Wiper Reserve is just over there. You can see the roof of the toilet block. And I'm going to call it a night then. Yeah, we've just gone over halfway now and my right foot is killing me, my left knee is seized up. This has just been too much for my body to handle, you know. It's supposedly another 16 miles to go to get to the camp of my original plan. And yeah, it'd be feasible maybe for an experienced walker, but really I'm not experienced. I was kind of just banking on my body being able to handle it, and it turns out I can't. And willpower or not, I know my limits and I'm not going to push myself any further because I'd end up hurting myself. And this is the shortest one, so doing the next 2, and there aren't even any other places, you know, on that route, like towns and villages to help halfway if I, you know, just exhaustion or whatever, it's just a bad call. So I'm going going to spend the night down here, then walk a couple of miles into Arapuni tomorrow morning and have breakfast at the cafe. Then, yeah, try and hitch a ride into Patara and get a bus to Tarangi a day early. I mean, am I disappointed I didn't make it? Sure, it was, the one big thing I wanted to do. And maybe the 10-day version I did before, with the summer hours, maybe that would work, or maybe a bit of adjustment, but the way that this one's planned out, no, it's too much. So, I mean, the quest isn't over. I'm just changing the rules of the game, essentially. I'll still make it to the mountain, because last time, because of the weather, we couldn't. So, that is still planned in effect. I will take the ring to the mountain, but as for walking the entire way there, not going to happen, and I'm not going to attempt it again. It's a good dream, and I've given it everything I have. This is probably the most gruelling thing I've done physically. I mean, where I'm getting to now is it's only 5 miles more than we did on the first day of the last time round, but with the heat and I don't know, just maybe I haven't been walking enough recently to get myself ready for it. But yeah, if this is halfway, then I'm not pushing on another 16 miles to get to the other camp. Even if I walked through the night to get there, it would just not worth it to then be stranded if something worse happens. So just do the last leg and get into the camp and set up, and at least I don't have to hold back on my drink supply or my cereal bar things now. And then tomorrow's another day, I guess. So I'll carry on doing these videos anyway. Quick adjustment, what I identified as the toilet block before was probably just the farmer's cow shed, because there's the actual toilet block over there. Anyway, almost there. Alright, I'm all set. Tent up, stuff inside, boots off. Could not be happier. To be honest, yesterday and the day before, I was terrified about doing this, and I was really nervous that it was, a stupid idea, why not stay in Wellington? You failed it once, and, what difference is it going to make? Well, lesson learned there, trust your instincts. But I'm glad I came back out here, and I can, come away and say I gave it my best, and, I had a real good try at it. I've walked so many miles, 16 miles, possibly, yes. So if there's a more accurate thing, I'll put at the bottom once I figure it out. In 6.5 hours, it's now 5:33. So yeah. So it's the most grueling physical thing I've ever done. Probably won't ever do anything as big as it again. So yeah, it was a failure, strictly speaking, but yeah, we've done through trying. If there's any other really experienced walkers out there who want to give it a shot, then sure, go for it. But for me, I think I'll call it a day, and yeah, just try and get that bus tomorrow. Right. Unfortunately, this campsite doesn't have any running water apart from the river, so it's still going to be a bit conservative, so I have some water to last me on the walk to Arapuni tomorrow. I made that mistake last time, and desperate for water, and even though it's only a couple of miles, having no water on you was just a nightmare, so I'll be conservative. But I don't have to worry about my phone battery so much anymore either, because once I'm in Tarangi I can charge it, so I might even be able to watch some stuff on my phone and things. Got a copy of Total Film to read, so I'll just kick that really and wait for tomorrow to come around, and hopefully my feet will be in better nick. So if we bring up the map, I've walked from the eyesight in Matamata down to the Little Waiput Reserve, which is how many miles that is. The original plan was to go even further down to Landing Road at the bottom of Lake Arapuni, but that's not going to happen. May as well show the other maps for the other intended route, which would be from Landing Road at the lake to Kakaho, if I'm pronouncing that right, road, and then from there the next day down to Tarangi. This was some real distance on those, so since today has gone as it has, I'm just glad on it now. So yeah, I guess I'll check back in again tomorrow once once I'm back up and running, and see where we go from there.